Hey guys, this is What If Sin right here. I'm back with another video of the return of the whirlpool. I finally got a freaking. Uh... But hey, yesterday was Naruto's birthday, and I didn't completely forget. I figured it out, and then I proceeded to tell myself I was gonna make a video. But guessing how I only made one video yesterday, you technically know that I didn't end up doing that video. But hey, I have the script and I'm reading it now since it's very early in the morning and the sun just raised in the morning, so I'm out. Shit, sorry. That's embarrassing. Well, not embarrassing, but it wasn't supposed to happen. But hey, sorry. Um, we're gonna start off this with Naruto coming home and just coming home from an mission and getting his Ambu gear and his mask off and putting it on the table. He would then walk into the kitchen, going for something to eat, but you would see Hinata cooking something. He would go up to her and kiss her on the forehead and ask her what she's doing, and she would say she's making dinner for us. Dinner for us. And then Naruto would go down, sit down on the table, the living table, or whatever you would like to call it, the dining table. Depends on how you like to call it. So then Naruto would pick up a newspaper or something. No, he would pick up Ichi Paradise. And when Hinata saw that, she started to blush, but looked back at what she was doing. Because she realized Naruto reads it a lot, but she never really asked what it was. But then, when Naruto saw that she blushed, he asked if she read it. Hinata would then nod her head, and Naruto would tell her that is his not grandfather's, his godfather's book. And she would ask what as in my godfather wrote the book. Oh, and then she would say, oh, okay. Naruto would proceed to keep reading. Naruto likes the book. It might be a little pervy, but all in all, it was a good book. So Naruto would then get up, hearing the door open, and he would see Karin. And then Naruto would give Karin a kiss on the head and ask her where she was. She would say that she was also training to unlock her Shinigami. She then turned on a Tomoe Shinigami because her body was ready for it, and it was ready for Tomoe. Naruto then patted her on her head, and then Naruto activate his Shinigami. Then Naruto would have then deactivated it, and Karin would have deactivated hers. Then they would go in the living room and eat some dinner. Hinata and Nabi would have gone to bed. Naruto's know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is one of the saddest days of Naruto's life, because then he remembers that his parents died on this exact date. Now, Naruto would be pretty sad, but all in all, he's okay. He's trying to deal with it and trying to come to terms with it. So he got up and he headed to bed with Hinata and Karin. No, they didn't do anything degenerate. And then Naruto's birthday would be tomorrow. So the whole clan would have set a celebration for Naruto. But yeah, and Hinata, so they had to wear like kimonos. So Naruto wear the black pants with a black and red kimono, and Hinata wore a dark purple with a dark and light purple kimono. Karin wore a yellow, a a dark and light shade of yellow kimono. So they would have gone out and had celebration. But when Naruto got home, he saw Shikamaru and Choji by the table with a cake on it saying happy birthday. Naruto would be happy because Naruto doesn't technically care about the celebration that they have. That was just because he was the clan, because he was gonna be the clan head. This is his true birthday party, the party that he loves to have. This is a birthday party. Now flashback. We go to flashback to see Choji being bullied because he's fat. Naruto would then jump in and say that that's not nice, and the man would try to hit him. Naruto would catch his hand, flip him over, and put his foot on the man's face and say and to pull his hand, and then very hurting it. And then Naruto would tell him say sorry, and then the man would say sorry. Naruto would then tell Choji, it doesn't really matter how you look, or it doesn't matter what people think of you. Just once you know that you love yourself, just be yourself. And they become very good friends after that. I mean, in turn, Shikamaru and him would be good friends too. So Shikamaru and Choji were there for Naruto's birthday, and they celebrated with him. The cake was very big because I don't think Choji would allow small cake, bruh. It's meant to eat half of it, so you need the big one. So I love my guy Choji, bro. I love my guy Choji. Sorry for the noise, that's the car. But yeah. So Naruto would then go and open his presents. The whole clan gave him presents, but he didn't really want them. He was gonna give them away or something, but he picked the ones that really mattered to him. He was then given Shisui's clothes. Yeah. Yeah, I told you that they have a very good bond. And he was given Shisui's Jonin vest. Because if you didn't know, Shisui was a Jonin. So, yeah. He was given Shisui's Jonin vest. And his Tanto. And Naruto was so happy because he always wanted Shisui's Jonin vest. Because it's like attached to him. And he put it somewhere, and he put his Tonto somewhere too. No, you put his Tonto on display. You put it on a display package thing. So then, when is this? I think December is Hinata's birthday. December the 23rd or something. I think that's Hinata's birthday, but I'll figure that out some other time. So Naruto would go and he would put up the Shishui's sword and he would go and check his next presents. Jiraiya would have sent Naruto another Ichi Paradise. Another one. Naruto would be happy and he would put it somewhere to read. Then Hinata Inabi would give Naruto a kiss on the lips for his birthday, which he got really red at and started to freak out. No, his mind started to go in overload and he couldn't process stuff, so he was just a red-faced dummy just mambling on about something. Oh, how I want to see Naruto do like that. But hey, so then Naruto would get up, and Shikamaru would have got him a shogi board, and Shoji would just buy him food, and those are pretty obvious things for them to bring, and Naruto beat Shikamaru at Shoji 15 times in a row, and Shikamaru doesn't even know how he does it. He beats him every single time, as I told you, Naruto is a genius. And Naruto would then go and sit on his bed. Well, no, he would go on the Hokage's monument, well, especially his father's face, and just sit there. And who was going to come up next, behind Naruto, and ask him what he's doing. Naruto would then say, nothing, third Hokage. It's just been a little stressful today. The third Hokage would have just patted Naruto on the head and gave him a key. Naruto would answer the key was for Naruto. Then the third Hokage, or Hiruzen, would tell him that's where his father. Those are the keys to where his father's kunai are. I locked it up, but I think you should have it now since you're skilled enough. And then Naruto would go and he would open the door and he would see his father's weaponry. Damn. And he would see his father's cloak, his Jonin vest, and what he wore as a Jonin, like that. So Naruto is gonna wear that, but he's gonna Minato, both right here. and without the bangs thingy, whatever, he's just gonna have hair. You know, I already explained it, but when he decides to, like, take on a team, that's what he's gonna wear. And he switched out. He cleaned the Johnny vest and switched out Shishui's Johnny vest from Minato's. And then he created some seals on the back of in the inside of the sleeves for kunai, and yeah. And then he made a strap for his tanto to put on the back of his back, the end of his back there, so you can just like sing and just. And then Naruto would go and he would he's finished making his Jonin outfit, and he would go he would go to the living room, seeing Hinata and Karen there because Choji and Shikamaru left because they have stuff to do. And then Naruto would have summoned a crow. Hinata and not be just watching TV or something. You're doing something. Watching TV or something. Then Naruto would summon a crow eye look into his eyes, and then the crow eyes would glow yellow, and then it would have Tree Tomoe in it. Yes, Naruto gave the crows his dojutsu. How he did this was that he copied his dojutsu onto the crow. So all of his crows that he uses, he can see from their perspective, and they can cast genjutsus on someone when he sees from them, and whatever his dojutsu could do, they can do it with his dojutsu. So he can see seals, he can break seals, he can do things with his crows. So Naruto would have then gone on to do some missions. After the day have ended, obviously, he gone on to do some Ambu missions. And then one particular mission, he found... Should I do this? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. He just found, no. On one mission, he was set to escort. It was S rank escortion mission. And he was supposed to fight like 100 missing, 1,000 missing in. They were all tuning and Jonin. And then he only went by himself because he didn't feel like he needed any of that. This is technically a double S rank mission, but it was just a day of the S rank mission, so it will only be like a few like, yeah, you understand. So Naruto would go. Naruto would then go and he would take out all of them, but it would have been a little tough. But he wasn't trying 100%. And then Naruto would have got a little cut on his eye. He would got a little cut, so the QB would heal it for him. He would then get up and just finish escorting his mission. He would find the person that was trying to kill him, and then he would take all his money, then kill him, because he doesn't believe a person like that should be in the world anymore. So, yeah. So Naruto now has 1 billion yen in his savings. He took the money. And he would then go home and we time skip. Hinata and Nabi are in the academy, by the way. We time skip to the end of the academy where Sasuke and all of them are graduating. So Hinata came second in her class, and Karin became third in her class. Neji's in the class too, and she was just saying probably those Kanochis are weak. Anyways. So then they would say the teams. So Team 7. Sakura Haruno, Sasuke Uchiha, and Karin, no, Shikamaru Nara. Yeah. Team, team, team 8. Yeah, same. Kiba, Hinata, Shino. Everybody know Karin and Hinata are married, but they never met like their husband. They're pretty. The girls are pretty. They think he's pretty like just some random person, but he isn't. A lot of people in the Konoha know Naruto, and they know how he does things, and they know that he's one well-earned ninja. They call him a once-in-a-million-year generational prodigy, or generate genius and a prodigy. That's how people think of him. So Naruto needs to keep up to the lane. Duh, nigga. He's not gonna keep slacking. So Naruto would then, so then the team on the other team would be Team 10, which would be Ino, Choji, and Karin. And the reason I did this is because Karin can also ensnare her enemies by using chakra chains. So it would not be so she can, and she also knows Naruto's jutsu about using stealing jutsu to ensnare the person. So yeah. So then they would call out the team leaders. Team 7, Naruto Uzumaki. Ka- Hinata would gasp and what her name is now? Karin would gasp too because they didn't know Naruto was taking teams this year. And they were kind of mad that they're not on Naruto's team. But then again, that would be a distraction for Naruto. Either ways, that's why I didn't put him on the team. An assistant Jonin. Kakashi's the assistant Jonin. Because Naruto technically doesn't need one, but he could still have some help sometimes. And is assistant Jonin of Kakashi Hatake. No, he's not the assistant Jonin of Kakashi. You understand what I'm saying, guys. So he would go and he would where would he go? Then a bunch of crows with yellow eyes and Tomoe in them would bust through the windows of all the windows in there, and they would swirl around the middle of the stage. And then you would see a glowing pair of eyes, and walking out there would be Naruto in a Jonin vest and those little straps that Minato had on his hands, with a dark blue shirt with a Jonin flat jacket, with short black pants with bandages going down his leg, all two of his legs. And then Naruto would step out and say, "Oi, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. I'll be team leader for Team 7. And Sakura would be shocked, but Shikamaru knew it was Naruto. Because, first, who's the only crow user that their crows have the same dojutsu as he has? And then the crows just disappeared into Naruto. Yeah, just disappeared into feathers. Because of plot I needed. And then Naruto would have gone and pick up his team, but before he would have left, Hinata and Karin came up to him. Naruto made a shadow clone and kissed both of them on the lips this time because they had like 100 time to get annoyed with each other. with each other, so he would kiss them on the lips, and then they would realize that's Hinata and Karin's husband. All the girls would be jealous because Naruto's like crispy as fuck, and he's their age, but he wasn't there. And plus, this nigga is a crooked legend around the village. So, bro, so then Naruto would have walked away, and Sasuke would have said, "You don't look too strong, Naruto." Naruto would then say, "No, it's sensei to you first, and I beat your brother on many occasions. So, hey." And Sasuke would be dumbfounded. Although he doesn't like his brother, he knows his brother is something. That to beat him, you are someone. And Naruto, I even beat him in Genjutsu multiple times, even with his Mangekyo Sharingan. Itachi's still trash. And Naruto just dogs on Itachi because Naruto did do all of those things before to Itachi, like he was the boss. And I'm sorry, I'm back into my little depression thing. Yeah, that. But I'm trying to hide it as much as I can. No, hide it in my voice because it's better to like forget it than like to try to like. It's better to talk it out then. Let's get back into the video. So Naruto would go and he would go up on the roof and link them their goals. Sakura would be the same. Sasuke would be different because his clan's not dead and Itachi didn't kill him. He would say he wanted to beat Itachi and humiliate him himself by beating him with no effort at all. And he would do anything to acquire that goal. Literally anything. I'm serious. He will do anything to acquire that goal. And show that he is better than... He was to show his father that he's better than Itachi. All his bullshit. So Naruto would have looked at him and just said, "Oh, you okay?" And then he would just go on to Shikamaru. Shikamaru said that he just wanted to take a nap or something for the rest of his life, but even he knows that's a high dream to pay. So he knows he's never gonna get that dream. That dream is never gonna be fulfilled. Naruto would tell him to do the bell test, but I'm gonna end it off here because I have something to go and do. See you guys.